So I've decided to take it upon myself to do the 75 hard challenge. Whew, let me tell you, I didn't. It's day 6, and not liking it. It's not fun, man. Let me tell you, it's pretty tough. It's tough. For those that don't know what the 75 hard challenge is, it's pretty simple. It's a few things. Well, one, you got to do it for 75 days straight consecutive. And two, if you skip the rules or misinterpret the rules or you cheat, you have to reset the 75 hard, challenge. But you have to leave that up to you. But here's the 5 rules of 75 hard. 75, sorry, 75 hard. Rule number 1, no cheat meals or no alcohol. I think they're really leaning heavy on the no alcohol part. And rule number 2, which is really kind of hard, it's drink 1 gallon of water a day. And let me tell you, that is tough. Like, it's not like hard doing it. It's just like hard finding the time to like fit it in because when you drink a gallon of water, guess what? The time that you have to go to the bathroom increases exponentially because where's got to go out somewhere, right? And so, like, you end up going to the bathroom like constantly, and like you can't veer too far away from being away from a restroom. You got to be nearby like all the time. But that's kind of hard in the sense that it's it's just a lot of work in the sense that not like it's physically hard, but like just scarfing down or drinking a large amount of water in a day can take us some time, and then you don't factor in the fact that you have to use the restroom. Um, so yeah, you got to drink a gallon of water, and you got to read 10 pages a day from like self-help books, non-fiction books, things that are going to like expand your mind and make you just a better individual. And apparently, that's a major hiccup for some people. Like they're not able to do the 10 pages a day. Like that's just too much. And I'm taking it very seriously when I'm doing it. And then the third part, no, fourth part is to take a daily picture. I don't want to do that, but I do it anyways. So I'm kind of being silly with it. I'm like smiling really weird when I do it. I'm like, yeah, give myself a thumbs up. Yeah. My first one though, my first day that I did it, it was so early in the morning. I took a photo of myself. Seriously, no joke. My eyes are closed. I'm like, click, you know. And then the other part, the fifth part, which is really hard, is doing 2 45-minute workouts a day. Now, I'm not afraid of working out uh, um, for extended periods of time. I've done workouts that are really, really long, so I'm not worried about that. The main part is like splitting it is really difficult. So like it's not when I say 45 minutes, it's not 45 minutes. It's more than that because you got to change clothes. You got to if you do a hard workout, you got to shower, so you're showering once at least once a day or twice, just to because you ever work out real hard and you're like, I feel gross, right? I feel really gross, right? So it ends up being 90 minutes of working out. One of those workouts has to be outdoors, but oh no, I'm not doing it outdoors. And that's not because I can't or have the inability to. It's because, well, actually I can't. Uh, uh there is it's if I were to do it out like, the only time if I wanted to do a workout outdoors, it'd have to be when everyone's asleep and, it's, like, dark out, and I'm like, "No, don't have the time to do that," so I'm just gonna, like, cheat a little bit and do a really heavy, hard workout inside. I mean, really, the workout would be the same outside. I'd be, like, jumping rope outside in the garage. Technically, that's outside when I open the door, but, like, a lot of people that do the hard 75 hard challenge tend to just like walk, And I may do that on some days if I can actually like break free of my obligations in life. But it's day 6 and it's pretty difficult. It is a challenging thing and I can't I don't know why I like what came to me, like how I stumbled upon this. Oh, I know. I was scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through TikTok and there was this like little video talking about 75 hard. I'm like, what? What's 75 hard? And so I listen and and they're showing videos like, oh, I didn't make my 75 hard challenge and they have to restart or they stopped. It's not hard. It's really what it really boils down is like just scheduling. Like right now, I'm concerned about like where I can fit it in my very hectic schedule because that's what I'm concerned about. Like where do I fit this in? Like that's all that matters. Like there's not really a lot of time to add a extra 45-minute workout, you know. The other stuff is kinda easy peasy to me. Like, I don't have any problem with reading 10 pages. That really does you gotta allocate a certain amount of time to do that. Drinking a gallon of water, yeah, but usually I drink, like, what like, this is how hard my workouts are. I drink, like, 1/4 a gallon of water, actually, for both my workouts, I'm drinking a half a gallon of water because 'cause I'm just guzzling them. So, like, I'm just I'm sweating so hard, right? So, I'm not concerned about that. As a matter of fact, I've already drank my gallon of water, and here I am drinking more water because I got, like, cotton mouth, right? Um, so the gallon of water thing's not so hard. No cheat meal, no alcohol type thing, I guess, can be kinda hard, like, but, you know, I don't know. Like I don't have like a huge fixation on that stuff. And the cheat meal thing, that's kind of silly because if you're working out like a 90 minutes a day, 7 days a week, like you can almost scarf down anything, and you will lose weight. Uh, Now, caveat, I'm not saying you can just go around like just binge eat all day long, but I'm pretty sure like if you just eat is moderately just average, like you just eat 2,000 calories a day and you're doing 2 a days for 75 days, you are going to lose weight. Um, Not like if you're just doing like 45-minute walks, probably not, but if you're like hitting that treadmill, hitting the row machine, me, I don't have any of those, so I jump rope and jump rope's very fatiguing in a short amount of time. Um, so I'm really excited about this, and I'm gonna try it out. Here's something funny. When I say try it out, I'm gonna do it, but here's the guy that invented it, I believe, he's like, "There's 2 type of people that will do this, that are like people that say there's gonna be people that are gonna do, and there's people that are gonna say that they're gonna try, and when they say they're gonna try, I know they're gonna fail." Like, listen, I'm gonna do it. When I say I try, it pretty much means I'm gonna do it. It's just like, meh. Uh, I might take 75 days. I might end up faltering and doing it over again. I don't have a problem with that. Like, I don't have a problem with doing things for extended periods of time. As an artist, I painted a painting for 6 months to a year on one painting. I don't have a problem spending a lot of time on one thing. Now, the only reservations I have for this is like how I'm going to schedule it in my day to day. And that's really gonna be, key. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Like, I really think that I'm gonna get up early in the morning and do my first workout and knock that out. After I get my workout done, I go upstairs or, and I read, and then I do my daily things, and then around noon is probably when I'm gonna do my second workout. So, like, within 4 to 6 hours is when I'm gonna be doing my workouts and knocking them out, getting them out of the way. I just don't have the luxury of, like, doing them in the evening because if I do them in the evening, it's actually gonna be in the evening. It's gonna be a night. Like, it's gonna be like I'm gonna be coming home from work. It's gonna be 10:30, 11, 12, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, no, I gotta do my 45-minute workout because I didn't do it at noon." And I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be 1 o'clock by the time I'm done working out. And that's not going to be very fun. So I'm going to hold myself accountable to that. Speaking of accountability, the reason why I'm doing this video talking about the 75 hard challenge is another layer wrapped into the 75 hard challenge is to actually give another layer of accountability. Um, so this is gonna be my sixth. This is my sixth day, and the next day is gonna be seven, and I'm gonna be doing like a video talking about it. I might talk about like it might be just me talking about what I'm doing right now. Like, just it could be talking about the 75 hard challenge and going over the reviewing what you have to do, and then it also could be talking about like how it was for me. Like, today I did what would it be like 40? I did I did 30 minutes of cardio, jump rope, and then I did another 45 minutes of jump rope, and so I did like was it 75 minutes of jumping rope. Did 75 minutes of cardio. That's intense. I gotta fix my mustache. Just see me doing that. So I did like 75 minutes cardio and then 15 minutes of lifting. And when I say 15 minutes of lifting, it is very hard lifting. I do a high intensity training method where I go to failure or near failure. So today was squats, so I did basically 15 minutes of squats. Like as many as I could within a time frame. So I did like 10 reps, and then I did 3 or 4, 3 or 4, 3 or 4, 2, 3, 2, 3 until 15 minutes is up. And we're talking like really slow reps. We're not talking like up, down, up, down. We're talking like 5 seconds down, brief pause, and then like 5 to 10 seconds up, like almost like a ratchet, right? So very hard, high intensity training, um, and like if you do it well, if you do it correctly, you after you do your set, especially on squats, if you do your set, you lose hearing for a little bit. You get lightheaded and you lose a little bit of hearing. Like what's going on? Like your hearing, like your hearing goes numb, and you just like I can't hear a thing. Anyways, so this is day 6, and tomorrow I'm gonna do day 7, and we'll see what happens. And hopefully, this is gonna be like a live vlog talking about my experiences or my daily experiences of doing the 75 hard. Maybe in the future there might be like little montages. These films might be edited in the future. I don't know. As I said, this is this is not hard. It's just time consuming that is hard to fit in. It's really hard to fit in because drinking out like you're talking about 90 minutes of exercise split up. So we're talking about 120 minutes because you got there's some delay. We got about like so 90 minutes of working out, and then you reading for 10 pages a day, and depending on how fast a reader you are, that could take a long time. And I'm not talking about, I'm assuming 10 pages literally means 10 pages, so two sides. So it's probably more like 20 pages. um so I'm reading 10 full pages, so it's back both sides, right? So that takes some time. And drinking a gallon of water, you increase all that, and you have all this extra like fluid in you. Your body has got to expel it somewhere. It's either through your pores or through the bathroom, right? And the no cheat meals and no alcohol thing, I won't have that. I have much a problem with that. The reason why is because this is bad. This is bad. What I'm finding by doing this 75 hard thing is my schedule is already razor thin. So I'm finding that like I really don't even have time to eat. I basically have enough time to eat one meal a day. Like so like today I had I had like pieces of toast and like 5 eggs and then like a half cup or a cup of egg whites. Um so that was what I ate, you know. Um and I really don't have much time to like do more than that, unfortunately. Like maybe I might be able to get like 2 meals in. And so that's what I'm concerned about is like how I'm going to fit in time to eat right now. Uh, Another thing was I was concerned about maybe injuring myself. What if I get injured? What do I do? Right? Like the other day, I pulled my shoulder, and then I was like, well, we'll see what happens tomorrow slash today, and see if I'm able to do my regular cardio. Otherwise, we're gonna figure out something else. Um, and maybe just jump up and down for 45 minutes. Just jump up and down, pretend like I'm jump roping without move my shoulders. This or like doing like weird dances. I don't know for 40-30 minutes to warm up. Maybe practice shuffling, learn how to shuffle. you know, I was just thinking of like what ways I could what things I could do to like include physical activity that doesn't mean include me doing 45 minutes of weightlifting. I don't need to do 45 minutes of weightlifting. The workout that I do, it's so intense that most people wouldn't be able to do it, or I don't know, maybe not. It's like it's to failure. Like you do bench press, you get to the point where like you're 90 pounds is like right. It weighs it's like nothing, but like you've exhausted your muscle fibers so much that to suppress that weight, it's taking all that you can have. But it's tough, man. So I'm not saying that my workouts are harder than the average person, but they may be. I don't know. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that like they might be harder than the average person's. I mean, like a little example is I had I had a friend who wanted to do one of my workouts with me. And I was at the time, I was only working out once a week. I was doing it like all of it in one day, and it's very exhausting. Doing all of it in one day. Had him work out with me once, and then I contacted him like a week later. Says, "Hey man, you want to try it again?" And he didn't respond. He didn't respond. He ghosted me. Like he didn't respond at all. Like I don't know if he just he didn't want to do it, and he felt bad for saying no, or he just like didn't want to say that he didn't want to do it. So maybe it was too hard for him, or maybe he just like didn't want to tell me it was too hard. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have puked during doing those workouts though, so they have happened. There has been some vomiting. That's how bad they have been. And that's not like me like, "Oh, you're so intense." No, it's just like I should have said like I should be like I shouldn't have had any food before I went to the gym. That's for sure. Anyways, so it's day 6. Tomorrow's gonna be day 7, and looking forward to it, and looking forward to talking about it in my YouTube vlog, and maybe inspire other people to do it. It's not an easy thing. It just takes some perseverance, some diligence, a lot of scheduling. If you have a job that you have to work 14 hours a day, that's tough. Like you're gonna have a hard time doing it. But if you have a regular like 8 hour day, and if you have an 8 hour day and you're single, it should be easy peasy. But if you're a parent, this guy, and you're that's what's the challenge. That's the challenging part about doing it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the little dialogue, and maybe it'll get you inspired to do the 75 hard challenge. And don't say you're gonna try it. Just say you're gonna do. It's kind of like Yoda. He was like, what was he saying? Like, uh, do or do not. There is no try, right? you know. Anyways, I gotta get going. And I wish you all the best. And if you have any questions, I've only been doing this for a few days, but maybe I might be able to shed some light. Maybe I might inspire you to try this challenge, but it's gonna be a difficult one. Let me tell you, it's not easy. Well, then again, nothing worth it in life is easy. So take that with a grain of salt. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, all the good jazz.